It is now 5:30 a.m. race day for Crit. Got to get the good parking spots. I alluded to that parking spots would be a bit tough. Where I wanted to go, it just didn't work out. Somebody came out and said you got to move, so I moved to a parking lot near the last turn. After this, I scrambled back to the motel and then begin my drive home. I'm going to stay over in Winnemucca. But the race today, I'm excited about it. We have a lot of people that were not in the road race are going to be here. A lot of southern crit riders, South Cal, excuse me, crit riders. I'm going to just play it as I see it and just try to be toward the front, coming to the last few laps, and then do the best I can.
Next up at 7:50 a.m., women's 50 to 54, women's 50 to 54. Your staging will be...
And this hill is why I
right
realized I need to have a better warm-up than I thought I would have had. Usually I can have, just get my legs loose and then do the rest of the warm-up, so to speak, at the beginning of the race, an attack or two, but with the altitude, it's a little cool right now, with the altitude and this little hill here, it's best that I do a full warm-up and that I'm just ready to go at the very beginning. My hand's shaking from it being a little cool here, so until the next one.
Well, 5 laps to go, no more free laps. So the rider has a mechanical problem. They're going to have to chase back on here. 5 to go, riders.
I just finished a pretty good warm-up. I went back to change the battery on my rear wheel because it wasn't registering and had the time. It's about 8:48. Race starts at 9:30. I'm going to go out for spinning and maybe a little more jumping. My legs feel good. My lungs are just screaming whenever I do any type of intensity because, again, of the altitude. I'm just breathing hard, almost hyperventilating. But that's what I got to work with. It's a nice day. We've already had a couple of finishes with the women, and I think the women 55 plus are out there now. The women 50-55s had a real good finish in sprint. It was a bunch of sprints, and somebody just blocked out who I thought was going to be the eventual winner. Blocked out against the barriers and wasn't able to get through. And yeah, good days all the way around. Until the next one. Man, that was a fast, hard race, especially in the altitude here. Where in the road race, most everyone looked like a little climbing spider monkey. There were a few of the road racers here today, but everyone pretty much looked like a crit monster. Out of Southern Cal, Boulder, Colorado, big guys, big legs. I had a good warm-up, very good warm-up, so there was no problem going up that hill the first time. In fact, I never had to get out of my big ring. The momentum there, I just had to shift down to like my 21, 19, and I had to spin up there, and it wasn't all that long. And then there's just a little bump once you turn right, then downhill, and then corner, little uphill, that type of thing. You notice that from the previous part of the video that the finish from the last corner to the finish line is downhill, a slight downhill. During the race, it was pretty evident that I'm not going to be able to sprint against these guys. So I was looking for my place to attack, and I found a good place on a small riser on the back end. Most everybody seemed to be attacking after the start finish, heading into that major climb into turn 1. So there were some opportunities there earlier, but I was looking for something in the second half of the race. During that time, we had somebody take off early for about half a lap, and then there was surges and attacks and then biding your time type of thing. Eventually, the guy that was off for most of the race in the road race, Dirk Cowley, I believe he lives in Salt Lake over here in Ogden, so he's used to this altitude. He took off, and he took off with another guy, and this was in actually the second half. They were out there quite a bit. They were getting good distance. Some of the stronger riders, or some stronger teams, excuse me, went to the front and started pulling, and then it was just one long pace line. We actually started bringing them back, and actually with one to go, there was a group of 4 off, and then everybody's just all out chasing. I don't know what's going on in front of me. I am doing what I can to hang in, and I stay connected and to take advantage of anything that comes up. But I just didn't have the breath. Just not enough oxygen for me. Coming into the last turn, we're coming in hot. About 7 laps to go, actually, I turned off the safeties and had some wild cornering side by side with guys, and just wanted to try and keep position. But that surging by those big leg monster guys put me toward the back of the pack. So now I'm just hanging. So now we're coming into the last turn, and everybody's coming hot. I'm pushing the big gear. People in front of me are pushing the big gear, and you take the corner. The guy right in front of me to the left just slams into the barriers. I was able to go around him, but it didn't matter at that point. There were so many people in front of the crash that went in for the finish. So I survived it. I gotta tell you, I love racing, and I wish I could race some more, and this is the end of the season. My plan for this next month is to do the Bass Lake Double Century, but I need to do some major training for that, which I knew I was going to have to do, but with the air quality being so bad, I may have to just start my off season and push my registration to next year. Guys, thanks for looking at these videos. If you do like them, hit like below. Again, any comments and questions, And with the off season coming up, it's a great time to start thinking about the next season. Whether you're racing or recreation. If you're into double centuries, just self-improvements, Grusis coaching is the way to go. Very inexpensive. Guys, thanks, and until the next time.